Someone says, okay, the end game is a better job. But what is the end game after that? Someone says a job doing what I like. But what's the end game after that? What's the end game? It's not just that. There's always a bigger game to play. And you got to keep going and asking, what is the bigger game? I want to give you the three things. It's almost like one of these formulas that you learn. I call it the KGS formula. Know, grow, sow. So what is success? It's knowing your purpose in life. Wow. Wow. If you get to this first step of knowing why you are here, what is my definite chief aim? Why am I here? That is how you need to be thinking. And we have different ebbs and flows depending on which stage we're at in life. Back in the early 2000s, my definite chief aim was to get into Honeywell. I just needed to get into that company. I couldn't explain why. I couldn't. But I felt this affinity for Honeywell. Now I look back and I understand why. I understand why. First of all, I was not equipped to work there because I didn't have my PMP. So I was sending my resumes and ain't nobody looking at Phil's resume, probably going to the bottom of the pile. But after I got certified, it was actually a recruiter that called me, said, hey, you want to work here? And I did the interview. I was in London at the time. I did the interview over the phone, aced the interview. It was very earned value heavy. For those people who think earned value is a thing of the past. No, it's not. Earned value was my job. That's my job at Honeywell in Defense and Space. But now I know why I went there. I went there to learn. I went there to apply a lot of the stuff I'd learned in PMP. For me, that was my definite chief aim, is to get into this company. But then what happened after Phil worked at Honeywell? Because I worked in Defense and Space, I moved to IT effectiveness where I learned a ton of things. I had so many opportunities there to learn. And after that, what next? Well, I ended up working at Motorola, worked at General Dynamics, US Airways. I've worked at a lot of places. But knowing your purpose is going to evolve. Right now, it's okay, but start somewhere. Start somewhere. What is the overarching reason for your existence? That is a big question, and it's going to evolve. For some of us, it's like family. For some of us, it's kids. For some of us, it's parents, you know? So you got to ask yourself that. The second one is grow into your maximum potential, which is why you're here, and I applaud you. And for those of you who are here at the end, I'm going to be giving you a 1 PDU certificate for your attendance. And yeah, you're growing to your maximum potential. The third thing is sowing seeds that benefit others. This is what success is about. Now you're PMP. Who else are you going to help out of the crab barrel? Are you going to help someone out of that crab barrel? Because you know everyone's trying to climb out, and some poor crabs are getting nipped and falling back into that barrel, and others are climbing over. But what are you going to do to get people out? So you got to go back in there. You got to help people know, okay, I found the formula to success on the exam. This is how I did it. Let me help you. Let me coach you, mentor you. Look, if you're for even a second thinking that you're not qualified to be a coach or a mentor for PMP, you're in la la land. Let me make it clear. You are qualified to be a coach, a trainer, a mentor. Now, truth be told, how did I find myself training nonstop PMP project management stuff? I lost my job. And I'm glad I did. The economy tanked in 2008, 2009. My CEO called me into his office. Phil, you probably know why you're here. No, I don't. Why am I here? Are you giving me a promotion? Phil, it's your last day. You know, I thought it was a promotion because my boss had just left. You know, he had abandoned ship and gone somewhere else because they weren't paying salary. So I thought, well, at least maybe I get rewarded for being one of those who remain. No. Go pack up. So I packed up and for 9 months couldn't find work. So I had already started looking into being a provider of education through PMI. And when the economy tanked, I just thought, just start doing it. So I did. I started doing it. And honestly, I can tell you that sowing seeds that benefits others is a huge, huge deal. because it just gives you more and more success. So I want you, I'm not imposing this on you, but I want you to consider it. Can you just get one person? Can you be the Harriet Tubman of PMP? Can you just get someone across? Can you just show someone the Underground Railroad to meander through it, right? Just don't threaten them like Harriet did, but just get them out to dry land. Can you do that? Please consider getting one person out a year. It will go a long way to helping many who are frustrated. There's some of my students who are currently going through a lot of frustrations. They're not able to master the content. And no matter how good I am, sometimes it takes someone else to give a fresh perspective. So I want you to consider that. Sowing seeds that benefit others. Consider that.